Hello to everyone out there in the Boom Beach universe. We are back with a Damo Boom Beach video, and it's a very exciting video because we're doing episode 2 of our HQ 16 series. Now, Supercell have come to the party a little bit, and they have given us the free instant training for 24 hours. I think it's more to do with the beginning of the warship season being a bit grindy at 2 engine rooms, and some people just can't get any traction, so I think they're giving it to us to help out a little bit. And it works out great for us because it means we can do 2 things. It means we can do a map clear, which I've been wanting to do for a while on this account, and we can take on Imitation game, and I imagine we'll be able to take it down. Having instant training is going to be absolutely game-changing on this account, so we are going to do our best. So, this is what we are rocking in terms of statues. So, we've got 25 health, a 29 damage, a 12 and a 7. Obviously, that 7 isn't very good. I'd love to change that up if I can. As you can see, the stones aren't looking that great. Then we've got a 34 gunboat, a 13 gunboat, a 16 gunboat, and a 15 gunboat. So not too bad on the statues. That's max statues I can have on this account. 8 out of 8. Got a decent amount of powder as well. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to boost our 3 main statues. The big 3. So we've got the damage, the health, and the gunboat energy. We also have a beautiful gunboat ability, extra gunboat ability, the crystal shield, which is pretty cool as well, especially for warriors. That's going to be a big help. Now, in terms of upgrades, there's not really a whole lot I can do. The big one is going to be my tanks up to level 10, so we need 5.4 million gold for that. And then in terms of buildings, there's not really a lot that I want to build. Like, all the things that I want to focus on are already built, if that makes sense. So can we do this to another level? Yeah, so everything's that I want maxed is maxed. So now it's just working on defenses. So can I do cannons? No, I can't even do the cannons. So might be doing this cannon when we get enough resources. So with that being said, oh, and we also have the critter cannon as well, which is pretty cool. Now I'm probably not going to use that today. I want to try and hold off as long as possible. And if I can, I will buy it on Sunday right before the trader leaves. And hopefully we will have it available for the war factory. So fingers crossed on that. But anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's crack into Imitation game first, just because that's what I'm really excited for the most. And let's see what we can do. So I'm probably just going to attack all of these stages. I'm not going to use gunboat energy because I don't want to screw up or anything like that. I should be able to tank all of these mines actually. So let's jump. Yeah, see, the mines didn't do too much damage at all. So let's get all the way up into the sweet spot. Onto the HQ. Battle orders. The shield. That's going to be very, very easily taken down. Stage number 1. But they don't show us the names anymore, which is a bit disappointing. But stage 1 taken down pretty easily. 3 little frags there. But yeah, hopefully this is a good chance for me to get a bunch of redstone so that I can do some more statue building and hopefully get some more damage. I need more damage. I need another 13% to replace that 7% that I have, because that 7% isn't really doing a whole lot. Oh, that was an accident. Didn't mean to drop that shield. It's a bit annoying. So let's flare all the way up there. So I like to use the ground flares when I'm using my warriors, just because, as you can see, they walk in a much tighter line. And then we just re-flare when we get to the HQ. Now, obviously, it costs a little bit more in terms of gunboat energy, but I have to say, I think I prefer it. The shield on. And the shield also covers Brick, because when Brick has battle orders going, and if she dies, then the battle orders, it does not work anymore. So the animation, I think, sticks around. So that's why it's also good to keep Brick alive. 2 little frags. We're getting a bit ripped on the stone so far, but going strong. That's stage number 2 taken down. This is going to be an easy stage. So what are we going to do on this one? So let's get rid of that, get rid of those. Let's gather onto that flamethrower and smoke, flare into the flamethrower. Now I'm probably just going to do a straight flare onto the flamethrower there, not the flamethrower, onto the HQ. Hit battle orders, hit the shield, and let's just watch their HQ melt down pretty easily. Smashed it. It is stage 3, so still on the easy side of things, but yeah, we're getting it done. Stage 3, got an intel. Yeah, see, these stones are not great, are they? Alright, stage number 4, let's see what we're working with here. Yeah, not a lot really, is it? Not a lot. There is a shock blaster there, which might cause a few issues, but I think we're going to be fine. So let's get onto this flamethrower now. Now, because the HQ is so close, I don't mind throwing a flare straight on the HQ. It's just on the longer walks, I feel that the ground flare helps a lot. So let's drop our shield there. We'll do a shock and a shock. And there you go. Stage number 4 is taken down. Nice and easy. Alright, so stage 5 is coming up. We should see some more. No stones on that. Come on. So we should see a bit more of a challenge on stage 5. I did it on my main account yesterday, I think it was. I can't remember how stages 5, 6, and 7 were. Okay, so 5 is very, very easy. Maybe it was 6 or 7 that was a bit more challenging. Look at all these level 2 defenses. Level 1, level 2, level 2. That's an interesting base. And he's got 3 blues. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Right, so we'll get that going on there. Now we do sort of have to watch out for the shock launcher because it could be a bit of a nuisance, but gonna get all up in there on that machine gun. Flare onto the HQ, a couple of smokes. Now they're giving us some pretty good value on the shocks because we can get that shock blaster and the 2 boom cannons on that side. So there's not going to be a lot hitting our troops, which is great. So that is going to be stage number 5 taken down very, very easily. So we have 26 gunboat energy left. Throw a couple of shields out just for fun. Right, stage 6. Now I can't remember stage... No stones again, come on. I feel like stage 6 had a sky shield, yeah. So that's a little bit annoying. But they've got... Look at all those greens. That is terrible. Alright. So it's going to cost a lot. It costs me 24,000. I don't think I can gunboat that. Let's see. Let's go to the armory. So we do 7,300 on that and 3,700 on that. So about $10,000. Not $10,000. 10,000 damage for one of each. So there'll be 2 barrages and 2 artilleries at least. I don't think I have enough gunboat energy to do that. 1, 2. Let's see how much damage it does. Not a lot. Let's throw 2 artilleries. Ah, we got it. We got it. That's great. I do wish we had the had some critters right now. That would be lovely. All right, so let's throw a artillery to get rid of those mines because I don't want to be hitting too many mines if I can help it. And we'll gather. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Reflare onto the HQ. We've got 31. Oh, so this is actually going to work out. We've got battle orders going. We'll put the shield on. We'll go 1 shock and 2 shocks. And I imagine we should take this one down as well. Yeah, as you can see, the shield is doing what it's supposed to do and keeping our warriors protected. And we're going to smash stage 6. Smash stage 6. So that means we've got 2 attacks to take down the 7th stage. So hopefully we get some stones out of this. Pretty please. 1. Only lost 11 warriors. That's pretty good. Alright, come back. Retrain. Alright, so let's do a bit of a scout. See what we're working with here. Now, what's the health? So something like, what, 257? It's not bad. There are a few mines on the way. Now, because I don't mind losing all my troops, because we have instant training, I'm probably going to do a gunboat attack of mine clearing. And then, if we have enough, I mean, we'll probably still rush the HQ on this attack. Just to do a little bit of damage. But I'm not really too concerned if I burn through all my warriors on this account. On this attack, I mean. So, done a decent job, I think, clearing the mines. So we're going to gather onto this cannon. Get up in there. And then let's flare all the way up next to the HQ. Smoke all the way up there. Still got a decent amount of gumbo energy left. Alright, so we've got battle orders working. We're going to throw the shield, a shock, and a shock. We've got a med kit. And let's see. You know what? We might actually come close to taking this down. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, the shocks have worn off. Hey, that's not a bad effort, actually. Not a bad effort at all. So let's retrain. Let's have a bit of a scout. So there's only 48,000 left. That's pretty epic, actually. To clear all those mines and get to the HQ and do all that damage. I'm pretty happy about that. So this is going to be a imitation game takedown with this HQ16 account. Now, we are boosted, so I guess you could say we're cheating a little bit. But it's not bad for HQ16, I think. So let's go with these smokes all the way up there. We will flare. Now, Brick's going to get caught behind, I think, so we might lose Brick, but we don't really need Brick because... Right, we'll put the shield, 1 shock, 2 shocks. And there you go. So that is Imitation Game taken down with all warriors on an HQ16 account. So if I can do it, you guys can do it too. So that's pretty epic. And we got a little shard there, some intel. Now the resources are pretty sick. I kind of wish I had a resource reward, but at the same time, I don't use it enough to just, like, I don't really have to upgrade too many more things. Just need to get to 5.4 million gold, and then we can upgrade the tanks. But in terms of buildings, there's not really a lot I want to work on. It's just defenses now. Because I don't really need to do residence because I am not really in search of gold. It's just really the cannons now that I want to upgrade. So let's actually move the HQ back because if we're going to be getting all these resources... Now, where did I have it before? Was it there? Yeah, it was there. So, do we have anything in storage? I've got a gumbo energy. Alright, so, now we're going to do some map clearing. Now, I'm probably going to stick with warriors, I think. Stick to what's working. Now, these are all bases that I saved up from the Mega Crab. Obviously, that's a terrible base in terms of resources, but all of these bases are ones that I have been saving from the Mega Crab because the resources are pretty good. That one's insane, actually. Let's start with that one. So, this guy's level 52. HQ 19, so he's a few HQs ahead of us. Now, we probably can get away with a barrage, which I don't think is actually necessary, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's get rid of these boom mines there. And then we've still got a decent amount of energy to get us up to the HQ. So go smoke and smoke, flare onto this machine gun. And we're actually going to ground flare behind the HQ because I want to try and get Brick as close to the troops as possible. Hopefully they don't spread too much. Oh, you see they're spreading a little bit. So Brick is there. We're going to hit battle orders. We're going to hit the shock on the shock launcher. We have the shield going. We're going to smash that one too. So level 52 taken down, HQ 19. So he's got green statues and blue statues. I don't recommend having greens or blue statues at this level. You did have a resource reward. Stick to your resource reward. Boost it whenever you're clearing, doing a map clear. And you'll benefit a lot more, I think. So let's retrain. Who's next? How much does this guy have? Hey, this is pretty good too. Now the gold isn't great, which is sort of what we're searching for. So let's see. So yeah, pretty easy this one. So this is an HQ 18. He's got a little bit of ice. Again, a couple of green statues, gunboat, and some damage. So let's go. Now, where are we going to walk up? We're going to go probably start on that sniper tower. So let's throw 2 artilleries and clear those mines. Now, let's do a flare right up to the sniper tower. And then we're going to re-flare onto just before the HQ. Now, as you can see, look how tight that walk is. I flare on the ground. They stay nice and tight. And then I can just re-flare. And then I've kept most of my troops. There's going to be this guy taken down, level 49. Now, like, level's kind of irrelevant to a certain extent because it's the HQ level that you want to focus on the most. So, Couple of stones. Yeah. You want to focus on your HQ level the most. So even though I'm an HQ 16, I have enough experience to upgrade to the next level, where I would unlock all these new things. So I'm kind of putting myself behind by only sticking to HQ 16 on this account, but I'm enjoying this account a lot actually. It's a bit more of a challenge because on my max account I don't really how do I want to say this? A lot of the daily events are pretty easy on my max account. I just sort of need to like go through the motions, if that makes sense. Whereas on this one, I did screw up on War Factory. I was planning on doing a video on this account on War Factory, but I massively screwed it up. One of the times I like mistapped what I was clicking on, so I think I clicked on a smoke, and instead of a smoke I hit the shocks. So then I dropped a bunch of shocks instead of smokes, and it was just bad news. And failed the attack, and then another attack I like fled to the wrong spot, and I got absolutely roasted by those rocket launchers on the War Factory. So it was just not a good time. But had I had the endless reserves on this account, it would have been amazing. I would have definitely done a lot better, I think. Let's get a couple of shocks going, do battle orders for fun, and that is going to be this guy taken down as well. But yeah, all of the troops that I really use, so obviously my warriors are max level on this account, which is pretty cool. Not max, but max for HQ 16. Alright, let's see what we're working on. So we've got 3.3 million gold. Let's see what's on this one. 257,000. We might not even have enough on our base to get there. To get to the 5 point, because we still need 2.1 million. I'm not sure if I'll get there today. So let's throw a barrage, see if we can clear up those boom mines. Now what we're going to do, we're going to put a little flare right in that corner, drop brick, one warrior, and we're just going to stagger drop them. And they should hopefully walk in a nice tight line down that right hand side. And hopefully avoid all those mines, which would be great as well. Look at that, we avoided all those mines, that's great. Alright, so let's go into the HQ. We're going to hit the battle orders, the shield. We're going to get that shock launcher out of the way. Probably get those flamethrowers and machine guns. And that's going to go down pretty easily as well. Level 52 there. Happy about that. Oh man, it's so nice having instant training, I tell you what. I wish I could have it on all of my accounts, but sadly I've got like 12 accounts now. Ooh, little life crystal. Yeah, I've got like 12 accounts now, so it'd just be ludicrous to have 12 instant trainings working. Now, I probably don't need it on all accounts, but it's a bit of a stretch having it on, more than one, I think. So let's see what we're working with. 258, 229, how much is this guy? 213. Oh, we might actually have enough to do the tanks, I hope. I don't really use tanks all that much, to be honest with you, but I think it'll be good for the Mega Crab. I hopefully want to do some pushing on the next Mega Crab, and I think tanks are going to be the way to go for it. So let's see what we should do here. Now let's try and go. Do that there, and let's get on that cannon. See if we can bypass the machine gun and the flamethrower. Okay, now we're going to do a ground flare up to this sniper tower. Yeah, and the walk's just easier to contain. Now obviously they're taking like a little bit of a weird route, but for the most part it's just very, very easy to manage. Obviously brick's getting left behind by quite a bit. Nothing we can really do about that, so let's get the shield on there. Battle orders. And that is going to be this guy taken down as well. There we go. Yes, it's so far so good on this actually. But that's the power of instant training, I guess, isn't it? You don't really need to worry about losing all your troops because you can just instantly train them again and be on your way. Whereas, when you're losing 2, 3, 4, 5 warriors here and there, it all sort of adds up. If I lost 6 warriors in an attack, that's essentially one boat that I'm missing out on. So then, go from 42 warriors down to 36 warriors, and that's when it starts becoming more difficult when you've got to attack bases with a lower level account HQ 19. Yeah, it just becomes more difficult to attack a base that's higher than you when you have less troops than you can have, if that makes sense. So HQ 19, now let's get rid of that mine there. Let's let Brick get ahead this time. Drop our warriors. Now let's flare Brick up to that cannon. Now there is a grappler to worry about. And let's get walking all the way up this way. See, look how nice that walk is. Beautiful. Okay, battle orders. Shield, shock the shock launcher. For another battle orders, doesn't really matter because we're gonna take it down. I really want to get like a. I wish I had an HQ 22 or 23 on this account, like to attack. That would be pretty cool. So let's see. Is there anybody high level? No, they're all in the 40s. That's 41. 47. Yeah, there's nobody high level, unfortunately. Maybe if I get to the 5.4 million gold and I still have some bases that I can reload, maybe I can, you know, fingers crossed, pull a high level account. So, level A, HQ 18. Nothing too crazy yet. I'd love to go up against a shield base or something. Make it a bit more challenging. But this is just sort of what it's like on this account. Just sort of, you get people from HQ 16 to 19 usually, and it's just sort of always the same attacks. You know, the base layouts change here and there, but for the most part, I mean, this whole time that I've been doing this map clear, it's just been the same sort of attack, right? It's been, you know, getting to the HQ, you know, ground flares, get on the HQ, the shield, you know, shock the things that are going to cause the most damage to warriors or slow them down the most, i.e. the shock launchers, shock, you know, prototype weapons are going to be a pain, and then we're just sort of, we're going for it. No troop losses there, it's pretty good, got an intel. Alright, where are we at now? 4.2 million, so we're getting there, so let's come up here, 250,000. So they're HQ 18, going to HQ 19, good for them. Now, there's nothing up here. He's actually worked hard on his defenses, his Bernie. He's got sniper towers up to a decent level. Rocket launchers are up there, shock blaster 2. Yeah, he's doing alright. Does have a green statue, don't recommend that. Alright, so let's get cracking. So what we're going to do is we're going to gather onto the blaster. Actually, we'll do a ground flare. And then we're going to re-flare up in here. So we did take a bit of damage there, which is a bit disappointing. And I think that flare on the HQ is a bit off to the side. So hopefully we all stay under the smoke, which we will. Alright, so we're going to throw our battle orders, our shield. And there's not really a lot to shock. And throw another shield out, but it's not going to make any difference. There we go. Another takedown. Taking down old Bernie, level 53. I'm going to get any stones? No stones. Now, how did I do on the Mega Crab, actually, now that we're talking about clearing on maybe the next Mega Crab? Let's see, where do we end up? Oh, it doesn't show me, damn. I think I got to stage 20 on this, maybe? I can't remember. The stone. Oh, the stone's the first one. Maybe I didn't get to 20 then. I had so many accounts pushing on the Mega... Not pushing, but... I was playing so many accounts on the Mega Crab, it was so hard to keep up with them all. Alright, 5.5 million. Now, I'm probably going to re-roll this one, because 50,000 gold doesn't really do a whole lot for me. I was hoping to pull a high-level account, but we got a 46... who doesn't have any gold either, so that's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Alright. Let's have a look at Minga, or do we want to go to this one? Let's do this one, Rasta Rocket. See what he's got to offer us. Alright. So he's at 378, HQ 19. Gold Warship. See, he's got 3 blues as well. I don't see the point. Alright, so let's go and... Let's throw those. Let's throw a barrage on those mines. Let's get Brick going first. Give her a bit of a head start. And then let's drop our warriors. Now we're probably going to gather onto this machine gun first. The warriors all sort of walk towards it. And then we're going to re-flare onto the ground. Hopefully Brick can keep up. Alright, so let's re-flare onto the HQ now. Still got a decent amount of gunboat energy left. 45. Going to throw down our shield. Our shocks. Well, we missed that shock launcher. That's annoying. And slowly going to take it down. I think that shock launcher got us a little bit there. But that's alright. Only lost a few troops. Like 6 troops. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good effort. Alright, what do we get? An intel, a stone. Nothing special on the stones. So where are we at now? 4.7 million. I guess I could open up some... Oh, what am I doing? This is so silly. Let's get that. Because I have all that iron just sitting there doing nothing. Alright, so let's get our tanks working. 3 days and 15 hours. Can we do anything with some stones? So yeah, we can build another Guardian. Let's fingers crossed. Hope that we get a 13% would be cool. Yeah, so I'm not crazily unhappy with these statues. There's still, I think, I calculated I can get, I think like 10% more on my gunboats, 10% more on my health, and then like 15% more on my damage right now. So it'd be nice to get. So alright, let's keep going. So let's re-roll that one. Hopefully we can get a high level player. No, a level 41. Come on. I guess my VP is so low that... Oh, and 338,000 as well. Yeah, my VP is so low that... Oh, we're online. Alright, so we'll save that for next time. Screw X. Alright, so probably going to almost wrap it up soon, I'd say. Because there's not a lot in the war. What else can we attack? Destroyer. Alright, so let's do one more. See who is the most challenging looking. So that one's pretty easy. What was Destroyer like? Pretty easy as well. Got a Simo. That's pretty cool. So let's just do this one then. Last attack of the evening for me before I go out and get some dinner. So let's clear these mines the best that we can. Now critters would be great to have against the Simo tower, but obviously being in HQ 16 we don't have that luxury. So let's flare up in here. Because I think that Simo's going to one-shot a lot of these troops. Let's get Brick going. We'll throw our shield out. I guess we'll just shock that because why not? Get another shield. Get another shield. We're all shielded up. And boom. Destroyer is taken down. There we go. Oh, we got some... there we go. Beautiful little magma shard there. Alrighty, so I think that's going to be it for today's video. We achieved a lot. Got done what I wanted to get done. Still got a huge amount of resources sitting up here that I can't really use for another 14 hours. And I don't really want to spend too many diamonds on this account. Because essentially what I'm going to... The goal is to do a lot more daily events on this account. Because I think HQ 16 is sort of in the mid-range of where everybody is. Obviously, if you're like HQ 20 and high, you don't really need a huge amount of help on Dr. T, Imitation Game or whatnot. But I think at HQ 16, it sort of gives me a bit of, I guess a little bit of wiggle room to show off what an HQ 16 account can do. So, with that being said, thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. We're working towards our subscriber goal of getting 500. I'd like to get there by the end of February, if we can. I think it's possible. So if you like what you see, please consider subscribing. And as always, I like seeing the likes on the videos, love reading comments and all that sort of stuff. So if you have the time, feel free to drop a like, drop a comment. That'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, once again, thanks for tuning in. The Damo is out of here.